Hello teacher, how are you? My name is Brian Ricardo Muñoz. In this space I'm going to talk about my project, my map, the lesson plans, and the use of the team work. In the first time I'm going to talk about my project. Profe, no han habido cambios en el proyecto, se mantienen las mismas actividades. Cabe recalcar que había dicho pues anteriormente en el otro SAPE que hay 10 computadores 10 tablets a las cuales se les va a sacar el mayor provecho de la mano de la web. Entonces, la idea es que como no hay para cada estudiante una tablet y un computador, estos se van a rotar o también ellos van a trabajar en equipo. Entonces, eh, esa ha sido la estrategia. Algún problema que sí hemos tenido es la dificultad del internet, ya que cuando llueve se pone muy lento. Bueno, pues esos son los puntos a tener en cuenta del proyecto. Pero, I'm going to talk about the about my mind map, right? Um, Give me a moment, teacher. This is my mind map. The use of ICT in English teaching learning process, right? Teacher. Um, ICT all those resource tools and programs that are used to process, manage, and share information through the web, right? And the use of the new information technologies in teaching is one of the most important aspects and vital importance in the teaching learning process that improve and optimize the educational process, right? Um, it's important because in this process, the goal is improve grammar, vocabulary, and verb tenses in the students on my school. And the tools that the web offers us for teaching English are easy to use and manage to attract uh, the attention of students like that. Duolingo, BBC Learning English, YouTube. In YouTube, there are many tutorials and class about English learning. TikToks, Larry's training, and Google Podcast. Okay, teacher. In this moment, I'm talk about of my lesson plan. My lesson plan is that is for adolescents. The topic number one is the family. Objective recognize the vocabulary about family. And where I'm in the first instance, a question will be asked regarding to the topic to identify previous ideas, all that's through questions, right? And what are members of the family in English? And how do you say the following words in English? Bueno, aquí se las presenta en español para que ellos las digan en inglés, cuáles recuerdan. And in this, then presentation, there are a video link about the family for remember that good uh, that good pronunciation, right? Um, Practice why. Thus the teacher will be able to check the knowledge that the students already have. In this way, give them feedback. That is important feedback for the students. In this space, the students will be able to participate orally or in the reading use of Wingword tool by regarding to the short reading about the family, thus ensuring that the students learn a new vocabulary. In this space, we uh, in this space there are activities about Wingword tool, right? This is the evidence to the work in this tool, right, teacher? Evidence with my students. This word was with the tablets, teacher, right? There are students. Uh, my students. Okay. Teacher. Teacher. Um. Production. There are. The teacher will formulate some questions related to the family with the head of the WH question. Teacher, there are more evidence about this activity. This is the work of my students. Uh, okay, teacher. This is the first template. The second template, topic, WH question, objective. Recognize the vocabulary related to the WH questions. Warm up. In warm up, the teacher addresses a greeting in English and arranges to the class to make some observations and rules that must be followed to develop a productive class through active and respectful participation. In this space, there are a video about the WH question. Okay, in this space, which is necessary to implement repetition method. Presentation this activity is developed with the active participation of the students as it is in the team effort or about team where they must go to the board to recognize the formative equation with their respective translation, and good pronunciations. There are material about WH questions, teacher, for work class. The material is famous um, flashcards about the WH question, right? Um, in the practice, let's play in this tool, Educa Play. In this space, there are activities uh, in web. This is Educa Play for the WH question, right? It's very, very joint creative activity, right? My sorry teacher, my internet is so low. Um, right, teacher? There are why, when, who, and WH question, learn and practice about this picture, right? Okay, teacher, production dialogue. In group of two, they come forward to carry out a small dialogue which consists of asking three questions. Then the student asks the question and students A and students B, right? is pair produce a dialogue, right? Um, this is the evidence. Right. This is the for production posts. And the final production, a dialogue. Implement the WH equation or give information about them, right? This is my last complaint topic. The occupation recognized to the vocabulary relate to the occupations in the first times were up. Uh, there, there are a link about recognize to the occupations, um, presentations, and thus auditory and visual activities and promote so that the students recognize profession and traits and English in such a way that they relate their correct pronunciation in English. There are more flashcards for work in this activity. This is visual material for the students. This is professions. This is professions material. Okay. Practice while after this activity, the then will be reinforced using the word tool so that students through reading identify the occupation, look for the many, and find some synonyms. And the following question based on the readings. Okay, teacher. This is the evidence. This is the evidence. All right. The evidence with word, teamwork, teacher. Okay. And finally, productions. In this topic, communication will be reinforced through the small dialogues in which students will participate in this activity. And the students um, in this space were so constant work with dialogues for improve the skills, the pronunciation, reading, um, uh, speaking skill. Useful. Okay, teacher. No more, teacher. Now it is important. Teacher. Sorry, sorry, teacher. My time is. Oh, teacher. Finally, I want to talk about the tools, teamwork, teamwork. Uh, uh, Teamwork tool was implemented in some classes activities, providing many benefits to the development of playful and innovative activities, right? The students felt interest in the class since these are tools that are new to them and therefore they like them a lot. But one of the problems was the internet connection since this school is located in the countryside, teacher, right? Thank you, teacher.